Yes.
Who's cool to care today?
Guys, for Cool to Care today, we have Ethan Anger in 10th grade. Go to the office and get your prize, Ethan.
Congrats, Ethan.
Yeah, congrats.
Yes, for sure.
Luke, how's the weather looking today?
Okay, today the weather is looking pretty good. With our national temperatures in New York, it's 65 degrees, and down in Miami, it is 77. In LA, it's about 60 degrees, and Salt Lake is 53. Now, if I can take it to my 7-day weather, today's high is 63, and tomorrow is 68, as you can see. It is going to be warming up throughout the week, and we're going to get some great summer temperatures. So, are you guys excited for the new upcoming warm weather?
Yeah, hopefully it
I
keeps
am, for
warming up.
sure.
I'm enjoying this warm weather, so.
Mr. Johnson, would you like to talk to our student body more about what's going on right now?
I sure would. Thanks, Kara. I know how concerned each of you are for Avery, and I just wanted to talk to you at this time about some things that we know and some things that we can do. So, for those of you that don't know, Avery Tanner was on her prom date on Saturday and had an accident, and she fell and hit her head, and she's now in the hospital. We've been very concerned for Avery. I also want you to know that here at Wasatch, we study how to be a family and that we work hard on our relationships here. We have a Cool to Care program, but even more important than that, I just feel like that there's a sense at this school how much we care and how much we try and include each other, and when we have a hard time, how much we rely on each other. So I want to talk to you about what we can do now for Avery. And I think one thing that we could focus on is our relationships with each other. I think we could all find support from one another as we try to get through this. We can focus on how we're treating one another and making sure that everybody feels included, uplifted, and cared for. The other thing that we can do is recognize that not only was Avery traumatized at this accident, but those that were with her in her prom group were also traumatized, and we can show some extended support from these students that are really going through a hard time right now. And then in addition to that, this would be a great time that we would include Avery in our prayers and in our thoughts as we're mindful of her and we hope for the best. I will tell you that we're getting positive reports from the hospital. Things seem to be progressing in a positive direction, and we continue to hope that everything works well for Avery and for her family. I also think that the two activities that were presented in this broadcast would be great things to get involved with. I just know that we can rely on one another, that we can unite as a Wasatch family, and that through a concentrated effort we can hope for the very best outcome here. Mainly, I hope that we would stand united in our care for one another at this time. Thanks, you guys.
Okay, I'm testing this mic. Am I good?
Do they want to keep one camera on there so we can put...
Good morning, Wasatch. These are your announcements for Monday, April 22nd. I'm Jake,
I'm Kara.
and you're watching Sting TV.
Wasatch, we invite you to stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bram, who's got birthdays for us today?
Today for birthdays, we have Justin Close, Delane Diaz, Logan Harvath, Katia Lara, James Nelson, McKay Ritchie, Quinton Shelton, and Ellie Wright. Happy birthday to you guys. For lunch in line 1, we have chicken fries with fries. In line 2, we have Italian dunkers with chips. In line 3, we have spicy chicken strips with fries. Line 4, chicken fries with fries. And line 5, PB&J sandwich with chips. And today's national holiday is Earth Day, so make sure to go out and do something good.
Perfect. Thank you, Bram.
Yes, thank you.
Senior graduation requirement. All seniors that are expecting to graduate must pass the UX Civics test. If you have not taken the civics test or need to retake it, come to the Little Theater at West Campus on Thursday, April 25th. The test will be offered from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yes, that is very important. Also, attention work-based learning students, there is class today during 4th period or after school at 2:10. Be on time and meet in room C30. Also, don't forget to bring your computer to class.
And juniors that are planning on taking UVU distance education courses for the fall, registration is open, so make sure to get signed up for that.
Yes, and we have one last congratulations to the students that competed at the BYU Language Fair. Congrats on your win, you guys.
Congrats. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band. I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become.
What's going on with Wasatch Sports today?
Well, for sports, our team swept through Springville with multiple victories. With the boys varsity soccer with a score from 3-0, baseball with a score of 6-3, and girls varsity a score of 9-1. So congrats to our teams. Also, attention to all ballroom team members. There will be a practice tomorrow, April 23rd at 6:30 a.m. in the East Auxiliary Gym. So if you're interested in that, make sure to get out there. That's all I have for you guys. Back to you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Rivers.
Sarah, how are the stocks looking today?
Yeah, the stocks are looking pretty good. The S&P 500 is up 0.01%, the Dow is down 0.11%, and the Nasdaq is up 0.5%. And in other business news, the stock market game is now over. Our very own Wasatch High School had 3 teams placed in the top 5 in the state. In second place with a total equity of $119,000 is Austin Clayson, Matthew Johnson, and Crew Rowland. In third place is Aubrey Calderwood, Reagan Walker, Kennedy Callie, and Abby Turman. Then in fourth, we have Croydon Giles, Lenny Gomez, Jaren Kirkham, Allison Larson, and Talia Stubbs. So congrats to all of you guys. So yeah, back to you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. That is some good news. Seth, I also hear that you have a heartwarming story for us for World News Today.
Yes, we do. So for World News Day, gorillas posed for a selfie with Dr. Congo anti-poaching unit. 2 gorillas have been photographed posing for a relaxing selfie with the rangers who rescued them as they were babies. The image was taken at a gorilla orphanage in Virunga National Park, Dr. Congo, where the animals were raised after poachers killed their parents. The park deputy director told BBC Newsday that they had learned to imitate their carers, have looked after them since they were found. The gorillas, he added, think of their rangers as their parents. So anyway, that's pretty heartwarming. They took a selfie, as you can see right here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome that they took a picture. Thank you, Seth. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Welcome back. We want to give a congratulations to Ethan Anger in 10th grade for being cool to care.
Yeah,
Good
way to
job,
be cool to
Ethan.
care. Keep it up. Luke, how's the weather looking for us today?
It will continue to warm up this week, and we'll get a little taste of what summer is to come. Jake, are you excited for this warm weather that's coming?
Yeah, I'm loving this weather, and hopefully it keeps getting a little bit warmer. Students, as many of you know, this past weekend we had a tragic accident involving our fellow and beloved student Avery Tanner. To help kind of those donation efforts, there's been a GoFundMe that started. So far, we've reached about $10,500 in donations, so you guys are showing amazing support, and we need to keep it up, guys. The URL is right here on the screen, so make sure to get out there and donate and support her and her family and all those medical costs for this past weekend.
Absolutely. And there's another opportunity for you guys to donate if you were in a position to do that. Tonight, Maya Jones and Catherine Clark will be hosting a yoga night. The class is completely by donation. You can offer whatever you can to help Avery and her family. So come, it's at 5 o'clock tonight at the Utah Yoga and Wellness Center. So if you have time to come out to that and support Avery and her family, I know that they can use all the support they can get right now.
Yeah, let's make sure to get out to that and keep coming together, guys. We're doing an amazing job so far.
Yes, of course. Mr. Johnson, would you like to tell the student body more about what's going on right now?
I would. Thanks, Kara. Students, I know how concerned you are this morning for Avery Tanner. I just wanted to take a minute to tell you some things that I know and some things that we can do next. So, Avery was with her prom group on Saturday afternoon, and they were at an activity in which she fell and hit her head, and she is now in the hospital. We have visited the hospital, and we are getting some positive reports and hope to get more positive reports in the future. Some of the students have visited her in the hospital. We've also had counseling groups set up this morning. We've also tried to work with the teachers and the college professors of the students that were involved to try and help them with some of the stresses that they're having right now in school. I want to talk to you about some things that we can do next. The first thing that I'd like to tell you is that we've always worked here at Wasatch to be a family. And at this time, we can really focus on our relationships, the way we're including others, and really work to support each other as we try and get through this. The next thing that we can try and do is to be sensitive for those students that were involved in this prom date and were traumatized by this incident. They're really having a hard time this morning. It would be a great time to reach out to them. And then finally, family has agreed that Avery should be in our thoughts and in our prayers. Through a concentrated effort, I'm sure that we can stand united and hope for an excellent outcome. The most important thing is that we stay together. I know that if we stay together, that we can all get through this. Thank you, Wasatch.